So, in the wake of the poor box office results of the new Smurfs movie, which stars Rihanna as Smurfette, it became wondering why this movie is flopped because of the boycott related to boycotting Paramount and Skydance Merger. Because there's a lot of problems. Like they came out 3 days after the Late Show with Stephen Colbert was canceled on CBS because CBS dropped the late night franchise entirety because of the settlement between the lawsuit with Donald Trump and CBS News and especially 60 Minutes. Because the problem because Skydance Merger was affect anyone. Like the reason that they cancel a lot of TV shows and stuff like the Tiny Chef show, possibly South Park and Loose Cruise on You, and because everyone I would know this is going to be yet another WBD situation like the David Zaslav type person. Like David Ellison was becoming the new David Zaslav. I mean, no offense, David Ellison, but he's still an idiot because they completely destroyed Paramount Skydance entirety, and especially in Paramount Global, because there's and I think the South Park creators calling the merger was a shit show. And yes, but the reason that I know the box office flops for the past decade, I don't know. And the reason box office flop was new Smurfs movie because they affect the Paramount and Skydance merger. 2 years ago, back in 2013, 2014, after Warner Brothers Discovery merger was probably now David Zaslav was in charge. They canceled Batgirl and Coyote vs. Acme and Scoop Holiday Hunt, and especially the day the Earth Stood, a Looney Tunes movie, was canceled with Sultan, another company, which is Catch Up Entertainment, because there's a box office flops, and because there's 4 different DC Dead universe known as DCEU: Shazam, Fury of the Gods, The Flash, Blue Beetle, Aquaman 2. That it flopped, and also the only big hit was Barbie. Greta Gerwig's Barbie. Everyone loved that movie. It came out the same time as another movie with a different studio. It's Universal Pictures. With the Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer was marked the first collaboration with between Christopher Nolan and Universal Pictures after the fallout with Warner Brothers because of Tenet debacle, and then HBO Max releasing the day release in the movies back in 2021 and 2022 because of global pandemic. But yeah, that's pretty much it's called, they're now known the phenomenon as the Oppenheimer. So, and then in 2024 happened flops like Mad Max, Furiosa, a Mad Max story, and then later the Joker Father 2. Both flops, and this realized why Warner Brothers need to become in the box office flops, but due to the reasons that David Zaslav was still an idiot. And this has to Paramount because the last big hit, because the next 2 Paramount films was the Naked Gun reboot with Liam Neeson and the Edgar Wright's The Running Man remake movie or something. Because both films was going to be a box office flop in the wake of this Smurfs movie failing in the box office. Because I know that two movies will affect the box office results and even the problems tensions between the merger with Paramount and Skydance merger. Because especially the CEO David Ellison, because I say David Ellison is a terrible CEO of the new Paramount, and I don't trust David Ellison as a whole because he canceled a lot of projects and TV shows and stuff like they would Warner Bros. Discovery, like I mentioned. Because the Naked Gun reboot and the Edgar Wright's The Running Man movie might be going to be flopped like they would Warner Brothers. Between back-to-back flops for 2023 and 2024 respectively. But the reason that the Naked Gun movie was pretty much a reboot by the creator of the Family Guy, Stephen McBoyer, and directed by one of the guys of The Lonely Island. But it might be going to be a flop because of affecting the Paramount Skydance merger. And it got even better. another film was also Edgar Wright's The Running Man stars Grand Power. You know from the Tonka Maverick, who previously worked from Paramount, as well as in the breakout success including Twisters and Hitman. So what is going on? It might be because it's going to be a flop because of faking Paramount and Skydance merger. But the reason because I know the problem with Paramount and Skydance merger is going to be a lot of problems. David Ellison was in fact a Trump supporter. And look, I'm not a Trump supporter myself. I'm not hating about Donald Trump because he's an idiot. But the thing is, I'm a Joe Biden supporter, so don't get it wrong. So I was, like I said, a few years ago. But the reason I don't trust Paramount, I boycott Paramount and Skydance a lot. Like I said, they've canceled a lot of projects like The Tiny Chef Show, Blue's Clues on You, and The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and possibly South Park. That made no sense. So, to me, if the next, because I'm probably the last big hit over at Paramount before Skydance boycott Paramount Skydance movement was the Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. It will mark the final farewell from Mr. Tom Cruise and the Mission Impossible franchise, because I know that this isn't going to be the end of a chapter. Like, Tom Cruise just move on and do something else. But he haven't deal with Warner Brothers. But the thing is, the next film, Deeper, with Doug Langmuir with Anna de Matas, will not produced by Warner Brothers. Rather, it might be distributed another company like Universal, but by that rest. Or maybe Paramount. Who knows? But the thing is, but the next two films, the Naked Gun reboot and Edgar Wright's Running Man movie, was going to be a flop in the box office because of the boycotting Paramount and Skydance merger. So, let's say I boycott Paramount and Skydance a lot since a week ago, and we're not even defended in my YouTube channel. So please boycott Paramount and Skydance, because this channel is no longer. Because we're not supporting Paramount and Skydance after The Late Show with Stephen Colbert was canceled. So please spread the word, everyone. Hashtag save The Late Show. Hashtag save South Park. Hashtag save Blue's Clues on You. Hashtag boycott Paramount. Hashtag boycott Skydance. Hashtag stop Paramount and Skydance merger. And hashtag David Ellison. Much like David Zaslav over in Warner Bros. Discovery, they destroyed the company in a matter of seconds after The Late Show with Stephen Colbert was canceled. So, let's do it. Spread the word, everyone. Let's boycott Paramount and Skydance, and especially CEO David Ellison. Boycott Paramount and Skydance, and fire David Zaslav. So there, that was a video for today. Thank you for watching. I gotta go see the Disney Pixar Ayo movie later today because of but I will record this video, by the way, because I'm recording this video because that movie is pretty much okay, but the flop in the box office because reasons. So I probably know there's so many YouTubers about the fake Disney Pixar was problem with after the failure of that movie, but focus on sequels IP. So we'll see. So thank you for watching, and remember, boycott Paramount and Skydance, and especially CEO David Ellison, because remember, hashtag boycott Paramount, hashtag boycott Skydance, hashtag stop the Paramount and Skydance merger, and hashtag fire David Ellison. Thank you for watching.